Okay, the process of recording this work was pretty much straight to the point. As I'm the one that's handling the production, as I'm the one writing, as I'm the one engineering the whole project or songs. So it was quite, I wouldn't say easy, but it was definitely not as daunting as people could think, because already I'm handling the whole thing by myself. So me just having to redirect my energy into it and just tap in, I just couldn't stop. But also bear in mind that there's a few records that I have recorded previously, and just kept them away for the day until the day where I was ready to actually release this body of work, because this has been in the pipeline for the longest of times. And it's crazy because I didn't even make or do half the things I had planned to do as far as the musical side of things for this project. So yeah, recording it was quite fun, but it was lengthy in a sense that some of the songs I would record like a month apart, months apart, years apart. So yeah, but once I was ready to release it, it was quite easy for me to just tap in and go in all the time. So how I tackled the production was that I'm quite into alternative sounds, as much as rap music is a mix of all these genres put together, sample chops from other genres or other music from other artists. I'm also a fan of just having an approach that doesn't actually instantly give that rap feel, but making sure that it still embodies the whole thing, So yeah, me just loving that alone, I decided to still go that route and tackle the production in a sense of bringing all those elements that I like, the grunginess, the hard-hitting drums, a snare that is not commonly used, but also making sure that it's quite musical. As you can hear on the album, some of the chords, the melodies, how the songs were arranged, some of them will come in quite soft, but when you listen to the drums, they hit hard. So that was my whole thing with the project. I wanted it to sound as musical as possible, but also very unique and different. Oh, and the writing. And the writing, well, the writing is sometimes I write my songs while I'm making the beats, because what I do is, if I have a project I'm working on, already I have the sonics in mind of the direction that I want to take the project. So when I make the beat, already I have all these melodies coming to me. So I write as I make beats, I write these hooks, I would have these melodies, I would have these, these nuances that I use and throw in the songs, But also, as far as writing goes, writing the verses, the rap verses, is always the last part, because for me, once I get the songs all put together, because for me, the song is the hook, is the beat. So once that's done, it's easy for me to just take out the verses and I just go in like that. So yeah. This one is a tough one, because I don't think I I have found a sweet spot whereby I balance all these three things that you ask, because all of them require quite a deal of time, and finding that balance is always a task and a half in itself. So I don't think I have found the right approach or found the balance, between all of these things, because obviously your family will take a priority, but also music is your thing. This is what gives you. This is what breathes air into your lungs. This is what This is what pumps you. This is what keeps you going. So yeah, it's quite hard, man. It's not easy, and even with the production, I even had to cut giving out services to everybody out there. I only limited my producing services to a few guys that are close by, because I just couldn't find the time yet, so yeah, I'm still really on a quest, or rather it's still a task that I still need to pass and conquer. Yeah. I would like people to receive my album with an open mind. I'd like people to come in with no expectations, listen to it with less expectations. I just want people to just take in the music, and just focus on the music, focus on what's been said, focus on the stories that have been told. So I would like people to really have a warm reception towards it, because this is not your regular rap album. I'm sure if you have listened to it, you can already hear from the production side of things that this is not your usual 808 trappy beats, this and that, whatnot. This is just out of this world, man. This is crazy. This is it's just amazing. It's unique, it's different. So yeah, I'd like people to just receive it on a musical standpoint. We'll argue later on the raps, we'll argue later on the bars and whatnot. Let's just, for now, take in the message, take in the stories, and just appreciate the music for what it is. That's how I'd like people to receive the album. But also my expectations are, I don't have much expectations from people in regards to that also, because you do this because you love it. Even if only 5 people stream the album and give their opinions and their feedback on it, for me that's a win, because it that means it touched someone, that means it did something to someone, which is what, as an artist, that's all you ever want. That's all you ever want as an artist. So I don't have much expectations except people just giving it time. Red Wedding, Simulation, and Trap. Simulation is my favorite song at the moment. Well, obviously this is, they change with time, but at the moment I'm really loving Simulation. That's my number 1 favorite song from the album, because it's so different. It's so, you can't even dare to compare it to anything that's been released ever before, because it's just out of here, man. And even the subject matter, I feel like I painted quite an abstract picture on that song, but obviously as a listener, it's also your homework to putting together all the pieces and make sense of it all. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, I'm the one that handled the production for this project. I'm the one that did all of it. Like 100% of this album was produced by me. Every little thing you hear was produced by me. Well, now that I think of it, except for track 2, which is Fly Away, I had given it to King Buddha to just play a bass line for me. But that bass line is so buried you can barely hear it. But if you're a good listener, you can hear it here and there. So yeah, that's the only thing that was contributed as far as production. But other than that, I'm the one that handled the production, because I had given myself this task to produce my own project fully and just, you know, expose, or rather showcase my versatility as a producer and a musician. Because if you listen to the album, as much as different and unique as it sounds, it's not really like one style or one niche of the sonics. Is you have your boom bap, you have your this and that, but even in that they still sound different. So I just wanted to make myself proud in that, just producing a whole full body of work, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm the one that handled the production for this project. Okay, no, I'm not saying people shouldn't work. I'm not saying people shouldn't have a spiritual life or even apply for credit. All I'm saying is that all these things are presented to us not to uplift us, not to give us the freedom that we so need as people, and especially as Black people. So this on this song, I'm literally just giving you a picture that, okay, as much as these things exist, what have they actually contributed to us as a society? And are they really helping us? Are they really here to like give us backing? Are they really here to push us into greater heights, or they're only here to keep us down and narrow-minded? Because I feel like it's a whole system that is built just to keep us in check and keep us in a narrow path whereby we don't even look on the side or try to go beyond our potential or even reaching our potential as it is. So yeah, even if you listen to the song, I mean, I broke it into 3 verses, right? One being that I'm giving you a story of how my mom worked at restaurants her whole life, like 7 people, like but yet she can barely afford a proper life. You know what I mean? Like, the salary she was getting was close to none, and we also follow suit, getting a 9 to 5 that doesn't even allow us to buy even a house, even a car, even, you know, something that is sustainable and good for our families, our own families. So it's crazy in that sense. I also went on to the second verse, or rather one of the verses, not to mess up the sequence of it, where I spoke about the church being a trap. I mean, you see these days there's a lot of false prophets, just these preachers or pastors or bishops misleading people, taking advantage of the congregation, presenting the gospel in a very crazy way. They're presenting the gospel in a very ungodly manner, because everything is about material, everything is about money, everything is about what this can do for you if you buy it, and this and this and that. So it's all like a play on time also, because you end up wasting your time on something that you don't even really have a full understanding on, and the people that are in position to give you that, they are not even doing their their job well. So it's crazy in that way. And also the credit debt part, obviously, once you're in debt, it's like it's forever, man. Like you'll never finish paying your debt, whether it's a loan, whether it's a bond, whether it's a vehicle finance. Like it just never ends. It's like it was meant to block you from even getting to bigger investments and whatnot. So in that sense, I feel that those, they are traps, because you forever work towards paying back, or you forever working towards even qualifying for them. Because a credit debt, you have to have a credit record in order for you to qualify for it. So you have to be in debt in order to qualify for a debt. Like, how is that even making any sense? So that's the whole thing I was painting with that song. So yeah.